Today on the table, we're continuing our Colt Gold Cup National Match series where we count down from 1983 down to 1957. And today we have 1966. So if you remember, maybe about 2 weeks ago we did 1967 and 68, but we're going backwards. This is 1966. Now I want to show you this one. This is a Colt Gold Cup National Match. You know, it's a 1911 chambered in 45, but this one's a little bit more special in the fact that it has a Bomar rib sight on the top. And what that is, as you can see here, it adds a bit of extra weight to the gun. You can see it here. It's probably a better view. We can see where the shells pop out right there. Now it is fully adjustable, but what they did with these though are for the Camp Perry competitions in Camp Perry, Ohio. They would add these for, you know, obviously better sighting, extra weight so that, you know, the pistol wouldn't rise up as much when every time you'd pull the trigger, so they would get a little bit more accuracy that way. They came in 3 different types. There was a short one here that had a little bit difference of windage that you could adjust in the back. Then there's this full-size one, as you can see here, which goes the entire length of the rail, as you can see there, and adds a considerable amount of weight to the pistol. And then there's another one that's similar to this, but it actually has like a little flag that sticks out where the front side actually would move out about maybe 1.5 inches to 2 inches out over the end of the barrel. And again, that would help more with accuracy. At least that's what they had used them for. But Bomar is actually no longer in business, so you can't buy these. You'd have to find them on pistols, or if somebody took them off pistols so you could add it to yours. But this one, obviously, I bought this pistol with this Bomar attached to it. I was like, well, that'd be fun to have that piece of history. But you can see it says Bomar right here. Let me see if I can get it in the camera. And it is adjustable. So you do have your adjustable, like these had those Ellison rear sights that were adjustable on them. These Bomars also are adjustable here as well for windage, as you can see. Another thing that the GIs or the guys used to do, because again, the Camp Perry competition started after World War II, because a lot of guys had been shooting their Remington Rands and Colts, and they wanted to keep shooting, so they started these competitions, and thus, you know, just continued. So they actually have a clamp-on weight that you can put on here that it would help add a bit of weight to the pistol so that it wouldn't rise as much. Even with this Bomar on there, you could do that as well too. But it does function, and I'll do a safety check for you so you can see. It's obviously a lot easier to draw because there's a lot more to hold on to, has more weight to it, but you can see here that it is not loaded. And it does have its mag here. Now this one, when I got this one, it actually did not come with an original magazine. Because obviously this was a gun that was shot a lot in those competitions. It does have an original Colt mag, as you can see here. And actually we can take a peek at this mag just so you get an idea. So Colt made a few different types of magazines, like aftermarket mags. This is actually an S, which stands for stainless steel. So you can see here it is a stainless steel magazine. It is a Colt mag, but it is a stainless steel, and it's not original to this pistol. I have extra magazines for 1911s that are Colt, you know, extra Gold Cup National Match magazines, and I could switch it out, but since this pistol came with this magazine, I just like to keep it in there. So this one is almost all original, again, except for the magazine, but it does have its original National Match barrel, which you can see right there. You know, and they didn't make any changes. It still has the standard hammer, adjustable trigger. You know, safety's not the same, beaver tail, everything's still exactly the same. And the grips obviously are as well identical to the ones that it has. It has its original grips, which are these walnut ones with the medallion. But I just think it's super cool. It's fun just looking at it with this big Bomar sight on there. I probably should shoot it. I've never shot it before just to see how much of a difference there is. But it definitely adds a bit more weight because this is a pretty hefty piece of metal that's screwed to the top of this pistol. So, and I have a few more ones with Bomars, and when we keep counting down, I'll show you those as they keep coming across. But it is pretty cool. But it's 1966. I think I showed the serial number. There you go, right there with the NM at the back. But yeah, let me know if you have any information about Bomar. Do you shoot any pistols with Bomar sights? Have you shot any? Do you have any? You know, let me know any of your Bomar comments down below. And thanks for watching.